I'll be right back. One sec. Hello, traders. Welcome to the early stream. Figured why not? Scott Carney was live. I know a lot of y'all like watching his streams, and then you were waiting for this one. So We hit $12,000 just a little while ago, to the cent, and no higher, where the previous all-time high last night was $111,999. So a fresh all-time high by $1. And we are just inching closer to expanding into price discovery, possibly. There was identifying a 113 retrace where we are now at 112K, but I'm like, wait a second, me manually doing it. Look, and I'm doing it with you. I'm like X or 0, X, A, B, C, and for me, we're not at a 113 yet, right? I'm using the shark tool. So for me, the 113 manually is $114,000. So we still got a couple grand to go till we hit that price reversal zone of a 113 shark. So I don't know. I've been really busy, and still, like, this is not so much disruption, dude. I mean, I can't even. The crap I'm having to endure right now is so obnoxious with this building. So you just have layers of bull crap. So yeah, that's people coming and going from my place for the building. Yeah, I don't know, leaks and drilling and water tests and all of it in the same day. So finally, some altcoins waking up. Yeah, as they typically do when Bitcoin extends its rally and it's not a fake out. Market participants get more confident, and then they start longing alts, and that's why you've got Ethereum up 4.4%, more than double Bitcoin's performance today. Solana's up 3.4%. Bitcoin Cash up 7.6%. Zcash, privacy coin, up almost 16%. And just a bunch of different ones, like GRT's up 7.2%. INJ up 14, 15%. I mean, a lot up 4 to 5+% today. So it happens. But this is just a spectacular rally. I mean, it really is. And the outperformance of this compared to the index funds, the US markets, incredible. Outperforming every multi-trillion-dollar market cap asset from the recovery low. And if you want to see it, here we are. We got the top assets by market cap, with gold obviously the largest, $22 trillion. Then Microsoft 3.39 trillion. Nvidia, oh, by the way, give me an audio check, make sure we're good there. So Microsoft, Nvidia, 3.26 trillion, Apple, $3 trillion roughly, and then Bitcoin, 2.22, repeating of course, $1 trillion market cap. So Apple is now in the scope of the Bitcoin snipers. And does anyone know the math on it? What Bitcoin's, say Apple's market cap stayed as is, what would Bitcoin's price need to be for a $3.018 trillion market cap? Does anyone know? Was it going to probably be 125, 130 maybe? Someone figure that out. Let me know. I'm no mathematician. I know some of y'all literally are, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, after yesterday's spectacular close, where the candle close was higher than the previous intraday all-time high, that was amazing. And then what's happened today was at the lows of the day, all that happened was that intraday old all-time high from January 20th, Trump's inauguration day. We saw the back test. It was, for now, just a back test of what was once resistance is flipped to support. And off that support back test, look where we are. We're near the highs of the day. And there's nothing here but outer space. If it's real, right? Because it could always be a fake out, man. But it's not right now. As I'm speaking to you in current time, it's not a fake out. And there's just not much here until 114,000. And still, 114,000 might be a 113. That's 1/4 of the reciprocal of the 1.618. I don't know how strong that's going to be. Your 1272 fib extension is $119,000. And then that's lined up with the monthly, which we know well. Cup with Hendelman. And what's so amazing is the bullish engulfing candle from last month catching insane follow through. We have 9 days and 6 hours. Oh my God. Sorry, the chart was not up on the screen the whole time. Sorry. Stream's ruined. Okay, should we just restart it? Start over? Too much disruption. I'm frazzled. Kind of vexed. Just things so far out of my control. But anyway, yeah. So this monthly here, $121,000. 1272 from this high to low, 119. That's your target zone, probably. But I just want to know in 9 days, 6 hours, what this candle's going to look like. ASST, Vivek Ramaswamy's company at 50%. Yeah, well, we have Bitcoin treasury companies going nuts, and finally today Metaplanet pulled back, which go figure, right? I mean that's it was up 107% or something. Up 350% in a week. So I mean, yeah, it's down 40%. That's nothing, you know. What's up, immigrant son? Thank you, dude. No, you had nothing to say. Thank you for the Solana emoji contribution. So one thing I've done, you know, today is Bitcoin Day, Bitcoin Pizza Day, where that guy spent 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas and from Papa John's. And if he had held that 10,000 Bitcoins, the price of his Bitcoin would be 1.3 billion or something, and that is just shy of Papa John's entire market cap.
Can we look at Cookie Coin for G-Dog? And can we have cookies for dessert at the pizza party? Vote Pedro. Thanks.
Okay, Napoleon Dynamite, can we look at Cookie Coin, man? Yeah, I'll give you a Cookie Coin, dude. Yeah, you hear that, G-Dog? They're rooting for your Cookie Coin, man. They want your cookies. Don't do it. Don't give it up. Yeah, so what I've done is I promised at $110,000 Bitcoin we would do a pizza party stream, and I had no effing idea that, oh, look, today is Bitcoin Pizza Day. Craziest coincidence ever. So I have ordered a pizza. I don't like pizza. I don't do it much, but I ordered a pizza for y'all. It's being prepared now. It will be on its way. It will be delivered, and I will eat a piece of pizza on stream with the pizza base mat overlay, as you can see. Pepperoni, of course. And that's it. We're just gonna... It's a pizza party stream. I mean, if you want confetti, I think we could make it possible, right? Let's see, we got old confetti here. Well, here's some confetti. That's pizza party. We have any more confetti? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we got this will be pizza party confetti. And yeah. We'll see how that goes. We are now currently in Power Hour.
It's time for Power Hour.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Can devs do something? Every day I'm checking price and it's rising. Check price, good price. I have underinvested by a lot.
Thanks so much, Rip, Mr. Vegas. Vegas gonna be, I mean, just think, going into the Bitcoin conference with this happening is just phenomenal. I don't think I was ever a market participant when Bitcoin was hitting all-time highs leading into a Bitcoin conference. So, and then it's like add icing to the cake that it's going to be in Las Vegas. Super excited. We're working on merchandise, but dude, Teespring is completely effed. I mean, completely effed. I don't tell you. Like, I think they're like collapsing or something. Like, we're watching a company collapse. And so we're trying to switch to Spotify or Shopify, and Shopify is extremely complex. It's not easy. But dude, we got crazy designs for this potential merch. Like, look at this. I want y'all to see it. Okay, like who would sport this? Like, I love this right here. Well, I want to get it. Here, let me just try to pull it up right here. Look at this. Like, this would be like the front. The Mitch Ray TA poker chip with different harmonics around. Y'all like this? That would be like kind of the left, you know, that'd be like the logo of the front. And then the back would be nothing crazy, but it'd just be like, you know, Mitch Ray TA, Bitcoin Conference 2025. It's like a pseudo meetup, right? It's like, if you want to meet up, fine. If you don't, whatever. There's nothing formal about it. Nothing like, you know, dude, we're renting out a room. We're not doing anything like that. We're just hanging out, man. So yeah, yes, Golden. The poker chip would be right here on the chest, of course.
Now. Smile.
Yeah.
Is that a joint?
Well, Brad's gonna work on the Shopify complexity and try to figure it out. I don't know how. It's tough. So again, we can't really use Teespring because they're just kind of scamming. Like, we're backed up. Like, dude, that 7-year anniversary Breckenridge ski trip, still haven't received my shirt. You kidding me? And I don't think anyone else has either. So just, they need to be like sued or something. So they just finally close up shop and give everyone their money back. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, so that's Bitcoin. Hype in the chat. We are off the highs by $300. I don't know if we're gonna break 112K on this stream or not, or at all. That's just where we are. Okay, so we can look at Bitcoin dominance. It's pulling back because the altcoins have started to run. But dang, man, it's off its high, off its lows. Well, remember, we had was 7 days. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had eight days in a row of positive closes on Bitcoin dominance, and the highest low ever put in. So just gotta wonder if we're gonna. This is just an attempted rally. We're gonna put in our first lower high in a very long time and roll over, or we're gonna attempt to rally, test it, and then break it and run to fresh highs. Maybe see 70%. Interesting right now on Bitcoin dominance. And then we look at Bitcoin futures. The 886 shark has flipped with not enough follow through on a reaction. So a 113 on CME futures is going to be $115,000, and it's glorious, right? Eventually this wave will conclude. Okay, it's not going to just straight up like forever. They always conclude. Big waves conclude, and we're just trying to use Fibonacci to maybe help guide us a little bit on maybe when this longer wave will end, and then maybe we get a shorter wave, a pullback, and then we pivot, we make a higher low, and then we run again later. But yeah, this is a long in the tooth rally off the lows, where you could say that Bitcoin officially in 43 days is up 50%, 50%. That's over 1% a day for 5 weeks plus. Wow. Incredible. It's the dragon. The dragon tail continues to grow. The poor people of Middle Earth. Poor people of Billerand. The poor people of, what is it, Nargothrond?
Johnny Lawrence tipped $25.
Hey, Johnny Lawrence.
Mitch, if you were still mayor of Greenbow, you would own the building. No sweat, Mitchell. Could you look at ZRX, please? You are the Simba of crypto. Much appreciated. Boomer sooner.
Yeah, I was up there, man. I was in that country just days ago, and it is beautiful. I do love Oklahoma. My God, I just love the culture and the people there so much. Driving around that town, so it's quiet, but it's, you know, whatever. Oklahoma City, I like it, man, a lot. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we'll look at ZRX that had been in the gutter for so long. Probably still is. Yeah, we will look. Okay, so we're just finishing up on the Bitcoin stuff. Bitcoin paired against the spider. If you know, we saw an all-time high last night, but that all-time high is extended on. It's up a 1.1% on the newer day, where we've never seen levels like this. If we were gonna do some sort of Fibonacci, I don't really know how that's gonna work, but high to low here, you're exceeding a 1272 already. In fact, yesterday and today, you're testing your first fib extension. If it was going to continue, the next one will be like 205. So Bitcoin to US dollar paired against the S&P 500, outperforming and at record levels. Hype in the chat. Really, really nice. Okay, so
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
all right, here is Ethereum. What happened to the wrong Ethereum chart? Where's all my work? Well, you are kind of. I mean, there is one last high, like $2,900, $3,000. And if they break that, then we're going way higher. I don't. Oh, wrong Ethereum chart. Sorry. Here we go. Yeah. So, highest price seen on Ethereum since May 14th. So a little over a week ago highs. Not very good, man. That's, I mean, of course, it's like not very good now. And it could catch up and explode higher and like, whoa, dude, you were saying this about Ethereum, but it's like, as it currently stands, this is terrible compared to Bitcoin, not compared to itself. Not compared to itself in the next week or 2 weeks if it's gonna explode higher. I'm just talking about right now. It's terrible. Still down 10% since Eric Trump tweeted to buy Ethereum, thank me later. If you'd have done that, you'd have taken on a 50% loss. If you continued to hold, you'd still be down while you're watching Bitcoin hit a record high, 112K, right? So in the end, as it stands now, you lose, but hey, maybe it catches up. Maybe we go to 3K. I mean, that's like your upside potential right now, but I mean, we're still below the 200-day simple moving average. We haven't even tested it today, as we did test it on May 14th. It's really bad, but yeah, sure, it could go higher, man. Let's do it. You break 3,000, 3,500. There's a lot of resistance, man. There's just a lot of levels that have been created in the past that could act as reversal areas. Even 3275 right there is one big one. Okay, it's not the Ethereum show for sure. Okay, XRP, this is just, I get it, man. Only at 1.3%. Underperforming Ethereum, underperforming Bitcoin, underperforming just about everything of major market cap today. Performing a little better than BNB, but BNB ran and pulled back, so you just think, like, given enough time of these market conditions, XRP would eventually retest 265. But as you can see, you're just kind of in the dead middle of the big range between 196 and 272. So, yeah, you win bids. Here's a low, a higher low, another higher low. You can almost see, like, accumulation. 1, 2, 3, reaccumulation, whatever. Structurally, it looks pretty sound, but again, it's like, when are the people going to come in and like resolve this? You would think if this is the third valley, it is impending. The probability has increased that we will see a big move up or down soon, right? When these structures hit their third valleys and stuff, they nearing apexes of triangles and stuff, the resolution probability increases, and that doesn't mean it's going to break the way you think it could, but it could also resolve the other way too. So we're just waiting on maybe a third valley resolving. You know, you can see 1, 2, 3. Nothing to write home about. It's like not even, almost worth not even talking about, but still, compared to all these other altcoins, it did not round trip. the November 5th, November 6th, election pump and dump. It has held up better than I would say 99% of all cryptos. But that doesn't mean like right now it's doing anything special. It's fine. But Bitcoin's the show in town. It is it. Solana's up 3% today. It's cool. They back tested a key inflection point, right? 160, 162. They held it. They're attempting a rally. But yeah, it's like, highest price seen on Solana since May 14th. Pretty lame. You haven't even tested the 200 moving average today, as you can see me scaling out and not testing it. So hopefully they'll catch, bids sooner and start catching up to Bitcoin in performance. Understand, if this was the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin would be trading at like $320 right now. So in order for like Solana to catch up to Bitcoin in performance off its lowest point since the Trump tweet, it'd have to go up 75% to just equal Bitcoin in performance on its retracement. Not the one, man, but it could be, right? It could be in the future, but it's just not right now, and that's all I'm here to do and talk about. It's like right now, it's pretty bad. But yeah, it's up 3.3%. It's outperforming Bitcoin literally today, intraday. Congratulations. Wow, dude. Big win for these alts, huh? Yeah, people still waiting on alt season. It's like, okay, it could come. You were saying, alt season could come all these other times. Well, it could come again, obviously. The moon could explode too. We're waiting on the moon to explode. I'll be waiting. I'll look outside and just... Moon explode? Alt season? We're waiting. Those are your bigger cryptos, man. I mean, I just... BNB here. Ran up pretty much almost at 691.80. And you think given enough time, they'll break 691 if Bitcoin it doesn't fake out. If we're not going to hit a 113 and crash, or we're not going to hit 112 again, or not hit it again and roll over, and we're going to sell off to 103. If this is going to sustain, well, then you think 691 will break. We'll hit 731. You break 731, then you're probably running to all-time highs. Yeah, think about like BNB off its all-time high by 14%. Okay, 14% off its all-time high. And then what's Ethereum off its all-time high? Let's think about it. 14%. Oh, okay. Ethereum is off its all-time high by 45%. BNB 14%. XRP off its all-time high by 28%. So, and then Solana off its all-time high by a lot. 39 to 40%. So Ethereum's the worst, then Solana's the second worst, then XRP's the third worst, and then BNB is the least of the worst, right? BNB is the best in terms of recovering off its high to low. So BNB is number 2, it seems like, if we're talking about retracements from the January 20th peak or whatever. Or just all-time highs, because that's how weak Ethereum was. It couldn't even... It didn't make all-time highs January 20th at the peaks, or even in December. It's bad. Tron's not too bad. Nah, Tron is pretty good, man. I like Tron. Bullish engulfing candle, intraday highest price seen since December 16th. So the highest price seen of 2025 today on Pizza Day, Bitcoin Pizza Day. It's just this nice rounding action. And then really when they recaptured the key resistance support from November and December, they reconfirmed once and twice, like a confirmation low, and you rallied and you put in another higher low after putting in a higher high than the previous high, and now a higher high than the previous high, and possibly higher low than the previous low. Your trend's reversing, the momentum shifting. It's pretty complex. And, we're still targeting for that golden retrace between 29.68 cents to 35.5 cents. If things get crazy, your deep retrace is like 42 cents. So no, Tron's good. But it's not a mega market cap coin. Right? I'm just talking about the top 5, like the ones with crazy large market caps. We can look real quick at coin market cap. I don't really do that. We can. See, we were looking at Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, and then you got Dogecoin. We didn't look at Tron, number 10. Okay, top 10, dude. They got a good offense, man. Yeah, so I guess with top 10 coins, Tron is good. But it's still, the thing is about Tron, it's different because it like peaked out December 5th. You know, Bitcoin peaked out January 20th. So this thing has been on such a nice uptrend for so long, and that is so anomalous to 99% of cryptos. Like no other crypto is uptrending like this for so long. So I don't even really care about the retrace as much because it sold off, yeah, and it did retrace, and it didn't round trip the election lows. It was, you had to go all the way back to November. You'd have had to go down to 16.45 cents. So it never did. It kind of pulled a Bitcoin. Bitcoin almost round trip too at the very lowest point, but not. So it's kind of, yeah, it's good. I think like owning Tron right now is fine. Like I think it's going to go higher, like a decent amount higher. I think, I mean, you got like to a 618, you got 28% upside. Good news is there's not really any resistance. You're breaking all of it. So yeah, Tron's good, actually. Tron is good. Sorry about the chart. Yeah. Here's what happens. I pull up CoinMarketCap. I don't have muscle memory on CoinMarketCap. So we got 41 minutes and change until the closing bell on Wall Street, where we haven't even talked about Wall Street yet. No, we haven't. But maybe we should just real quick. I know we had a request for ZRX. I just want to, you know, do what we're doing, the stream. So we had that TLT, the bond situation yesterday, which has continued today. If you didn't know, treasury bonds hit their lowest price again in multiple years. Japanese 40-year yield also hit its highest level. So there's still not really any demand for bonds. So, but it looks like the spider's recovering off that volatility event yesterday, and it's up 0.5%, and still have not seen that 88% retrace from the high to low. Right, that's at 598, and then you have an overhead resistance around $600. So that's kind of the target area if it's gonna, and then maybe we react there or we don't. But that's kind of, you think there's a little more upside. 2% upside on the spider. Your Dow Jones also had a pretty nasty day yesterday. It was down like almost 2%. And today they're recovering it. It's up 0.4%, massively underperforming the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Whereas we're 2% away from the 886. And the Dow Jones is 5% off, 4.9% off its 886. So yeah, just underperforming. NASDAQ, here it is. Well, very nice, right? A good recovery. Very good recovery. You're gonna, it looks like you're gonna close higher than the open from yesterday. That's great. And so there's a little more upside here too before an 88% retrace, which is 19,500. There's also an overhead resistance of like 19,359. So that'll be interesting to see. But that's good to see recovery today after that bond auction. It was very bad. IWM at the highs of its day, but it gapped down and hit its lowest point since May 9th, and they filled a gap. Well, close enough to filling a gap. Small caps, man, just ping pong in between two inflection zones, as you've seen before and before and before, like many times. 200 and 209 have just been reversal points, so nice. Up 0.47%. It is rallying and it's at its highs right now. Nice. Here are the futures. U.S. futures, S&P top left, Dow Jones top right, NASDAQ bottom left, Russell 2000 bottom right. They are, you know, we are in power hour and we're approaching the last 30 minutes of trading today. So you're seeing a rally in power hour, which is great. Love that. And that can't be bad for Bitcoin, man. You know, there must be a new meme come. I mean, like, you know, we had a meme where anything that happened with the stock market, Bitcoin would fall. Now it's like Bitcoin doesn't care. Bitcoin's like honey badger right now. Oh, equities market dumps. Bitcoin doesn't care. It dumps but pumps immediately after. Markets pump, Bitcoin pumps. Gold dumps. Gold's down today. 0.63%. Guess what? Bitcoin doesn't care. Bonds dumping. Bitcoin don't care. It's great. Yeah, we got a Bitcoin honey badger situation that I don't even... When have we seen that? Like, for real. I mean, trying to remember. There's just not. Many times, if ever, that's happened. So we do need to look at total market cap. Jonathan, how you doing? How you liking this decoupling from everything in the world on Bitcoin? What you think?
I like turtles.
But not for me or Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. So total market cap starting to rally here because the altcoins are catching some bids actually. It's not all Bitcoin. And seeing your highest price on total market cap since January 31st and approaching an 88% retrace. Oh boy, that's shark territory. So you got to wonder, are we going to react there? Are we just going to do a Bitcoin? We'll react, but then, you know, we'll dump 5%, but rally, sit sideways, and just run higher. I mean, you do just have to keep in mind the wave structures. They just exist, and you can't blame me for just pointing it out, right? It's just upon us. It is approaching. We'll see. So look, knock out that request. Bitcoin's $111,820 right now, and it is extremely close. We are less than $200 measly dollars away from an all-time high. Are you kidding me? How is this real life? Bueller? Well, you know, looking at ZRX, it's just your typical S coin that lost its entire soul. Okay, ZRX devs been working at McDonald's. You know, they took it down to these lows, but Bitcoin and the whole effing global market recovered in early April. So guess what? Even ZRX caught some bids too. But let's just think about it. Bitcoin is off its high. It's like that pump and dump high. It's exceeding it. We know BNB is 14%. Ethereum's down 45% from its all-time high. Look at this. It's down 68% from its high. So it's like performing way worse than even Ethereum or even any of these mega market cap coins. So you're down in the gutter. Yeah, someone's going to be like, dude, it's an inverse head and shoulders. Fine. Maybe it is. We can even paint it. You know, I'll paint it. I appreciate the contribution to this 100% crowdsourced live stream. Okay, you don't know if you're new. Never accepted a sponsorship ever voluntarily. I get offers every single day. I don't monetize on YouTube on any live stream. So when you watch this stream, you're not watching ads. None of your time's being wasted. No affiliate marketing links, nothing. So thank you. We're looking at this because someone decided they wanted to contribute to this stream and support it. So thank you, dude. And so he's asking like, hey man, maybe there's like an inverse head and shoulders. Maybe there is. This is what it looks like. And maybe they're putting in even another higher low.
Kibishi with 2022 first coin.
Bob, thank you. We'll look at Kibishi to wrapped ether. We'll look at it if you want, man. Absolutely. Type in the chat for Bob. So it's cool, the structure's here and so illiquid that on this Bitfinex it gapped up, dude. I don't know, but you got to go break 30 cents mega level, but then you got to break 35 cents. You don't really have magic until 45 cents gets broken. Okay, 45 cents is the big breakout level. So a lot of adversity ahead of you, as you can see. Even recently, like just this month, they tested 30 cents and couldn't break it. But the good news is at least it's putting in a higher low than previous low, so they'll retest it and hopefully absorb the remaining supply there and run it up to 35 cents. If they can break that, go from 35 cents to 45 cents, which would be good. So your upside potential here, I mean, if they can, let's just say they can break 30 cents. You got 22% upside. If they break that, then you got 55% upside. So yeah, they're trying to paint a structure that would indicate momentum is shifting from the hands of the sellers into the hands of the buyers. That's what's going on with ZRX. I don't think you want to own ZRX probably below 25.75 cents. That's probably where you cut your losses after this swing low they just put in again, I think, to be safe. All right, it's pretty structure though. You can see, you're like, dang man, that's actually very pretty little structure there. If you omit the scam wick, you can see a pretty well developed neckline of this inverse head and shoulders. Okay, right, like the collars, one collar and the second collar, slanted head, inverse head and shoulders. It seems like they're trying to break it again. They're trying to break that neckline, so that's cool. I guess we will see. Good luck, ZRX and the Sooners. All right. Did that make sense, dude? We are at $111,896. We are just, what, $110 away from all-time highs. This is crazy, dude.
You going to Bama, Oklahoma games?
Alberto, what's up, man? My intuition served me well this past year, where I did not go when I was planning on going.
I'm up 30% on the year thanks to your teachings.
What's up, Crypto Stock Ticker Net? Thank you for the pounds, mate. Hey, I'm live early, so it's good time for y'all. Yeah, we'll look at that. PDYN. Thank both of y'all for the back-to-back contributions. So Alberto, I don't know, man. Like, I gotta see how Ty Simpson is. Bama's supposed to be really good this year. I think we were really held back by Milroe. I mean, he was a good running quarterback and good against defenses that had weak rushing attacks, but head case, right? Like, very inconsistent. Like, okay, you can be good at golf, man. You can drive that thing like crazy, you know, first 5 holes, and then on 6 and 7 you just triple, quadruple bogey. Like, what? Like, it's kind of like that. That's what we were dealing with Milroe. But yeah, I don't know, maybe. Good question. What sorry, we are really close, chat. Really close to a Hay song. Can you believe we're close to a freaking Hay song? We're gonna have to, like, maybe queue it up. No way. 11,930. 70 points off all-time highs. In power hour. Okay, the 30-minute candle is about to... 25 seconds till a new 30-minute candle, which doesn't seem like much, but in power hour, we're probably going to get over 12K. Yeah, we're going to look at those requests, by the way. Don't think I'm ignoring it, but we got to keep the stream fluid. Okay, people watching, they want to see assets. Here is Coinbase at its highest price seen since February 14th. Hide in the chat for Valentine's Day. Will you be my Valentine's Day, Moo Coinbase? Yes. On the way to 282, an overhead resistance from March of last year, and August 2021, December 2021. A very real level, okay? Just undeniable. If they can break that, though, you got a real shot of getting melty, okay? I know there's a couple of resistances, 307 you got to break, but 334, 368, this is looking really good right now. Up 6.52%. Obviously, Connell's up 13% or whatever. So, oh my God, dude, $111,930. When do I play the Hay song? Remember, it's like a bet. You're like betting on if we can hit the Hay song while we eclipse all-time highs. About to have to play it. It's about to be obligatory whether we do it or not. Chat, what is up? Like, where are y'all? Is this like, we got like probably 10 people watching, I guess, now. Oh, we got 860 y'all here. 266 likes though. I think we could pump the likes. That's why we're not hitting all-time highs, because we're just chilling, dude. You know what's very disappointing on the day? MicroStrategy. Yikes. Just unable to catch any bids. And they're really trying to prop up 404, the swing high from January. But they just, I mean, you're technically right now below it. So what does Bitcoin have to do for MicroStrategy to catch a bid? Because it's caught none today, really. I mean, it, you know, it intraday ran up to 425, but dang, man. If you are like a MicroStrategy bro, you're swinging at the air, watching Bitcoin up here at these crazy levels. Yeah, I mean, you're starting to get like other companies doing what MicroStrategy is doing, so finite liquidity. Maybe people are looking for more opportunity because this thing had a good run, man. Like, kidding, off the lows, it went up 83%. So maybe up here, the participants don't perceive value, and they're just going to greener pastures, just looking for more opportunity, because you could be kind of just long-winded. I get that. Where, yeah, what is it? Oh, hold on. The pizza's coming, so I gotta be like aware of that. Love it. The building admin like watches the stream, so we're like tight. Shout out the building admin, like the boss lady, like over the whole building. So cool. I got her to read Trading in the Zone. I mean, that's freaking awesome, right? So, okay, MicroStrategy not doing things. CEP, you know, this is one of them. It's up today 18%, 17.45%. Okay, rallying, right? This is, just think about MicroStrategy clone. List off the other one, the other tickers. I mean, I know like we have Metaplanet, but it's down because it went nuts. What do you want from it? Like, it goes up 107% yesterday. It's down 37% today. But on the week, still after being down 37% today, it's still up 120%. That's great. Highest volume ever this week, of course. And then, what are they? Oh, ASST, that's right. Asset entities. Good God, up 52%. This is your altcoin market now, chat. It is Meta. Not Meta, the word Meta, okay? Not Zuckerberg. Meta would be Meta if maybe they would have purchased Bitcoin and put it on their reserves, right? They put it in their treasury themselves. Cash reserves would be Bitcoin reserves. Yeah, this is it, man. Like, oh, dude, my ZRX, bro. What's wrong with my ZRX? I'm cranking the engine. It's just not going. It's like, because that's so 2018. That's so, you know, it passing very short periods of time. That was like, oh, that was so 6 weeks. For 6 weeks, we had a run on these altcoins. There was a trade set up on ZRX even, and it hit target 2, and then it was over, and then crashed. And it's like, yep, that's it. That's all these things are meant for. Maybe identifying structures at key levels, setting up stop losses, and taking profit, and that's literally all they're good for. They're not investments. They're not things to hold long term. They're just, hey, if there's a reversal structure we saw in ZRX, say something like that, maybe if you want to try to take a shot, like you could, and you set up a stop, and you probably got some upside here. Because it took a decent amount of time for that little momentum shifting structure to develop. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. But if you're talking about moon tickets to moon exploding, you're looking at them. MicroStrategy already did it. So MicroStrategy from the bottom has outperformed Bitcoin. Bitcoin is only up 50% from its low. MicroStrategy is up 85% from its low. All of these are hitting all-time highs, right? So it's just different. We're in a new paradigm for now, and that paradigm will change again and again and again. Every couple of years, few years, there's going to, oh, it's AI. Oh, it's quantum computing right now. What are you talking about? Quantum computing, QBTS. Are you kidding? Up 26% today, melting up to levels we've never seen before. But guess how it all started, bro? It started with just a humble trade setup. Sharknado, members of our community were like, dude, there's a shark here. Look at it. They tipped on stream. We looked at it. It's like, oh my God. Classic accumulation after the pattern completion zone of the bullish shark, and then they recaptured the key level from 2023. And yeah, like you had targets for a trade. And look, it's sometimes we talk about trade setups are like chapters. Okay. Sometimes these harmonics usher in the whole new trend reversal. So a book is the trend. The book is a trend. So this was chapter 1 of the new book, the new trend. You didn't know. But as you can see, the book continues on and on and on. And it all started with the harmonic. But look at you now. Never before seen in history. 1952 all-time high. And going higher and higher and higher. So this is where the animal spirits are. Quantum computing, RGTI, we had, it was good, and then it became good again. It was like, how in the world are the market participants painting the harmonic framework right here? Bro, it's like, it is not, hold on. Let me try to pull it up for you. It's not available anymore on my favorites. Weird. Hold on one sec, dude. Dude, my head hurts. I don't know. I've got like a headache now. Holy crap. Why do I not feel good all of a sudden? What the? This is not right, man. Give me one second. I'll just show you. Okay. So it's just like, it's not rocket science. But it is a framework, right? The harmonic framework. It's the M shape. Wow. The type 1 reaction, the type 2 return. And then all of a sudden, after the type 2 return, that confirmation low, accumulation starts becoming evident. And look at you now. You're starting to mark up. You broke an all-time high, an old all-time high from November of 2021. The framework, man. Learn the harmonic framework. It's the same effing, it's identical. And it never changes, right? You don't come in here a year later and we're talking about something different. It's the same effing thing over and over and over again. So that's a major breakout. And if you're talking about harmonic targets, hold on one sec. Chat, the pizza hath arrived. We're gonna eat pizza on stream. We're not gonna break 112K, probably live, unfortunately. As you see, we are 500 points off from that. Seems like they're day traders, people taking profit in the last 30 minutes. We're not gonna see a power hour conclusion with a pump. Sucks. But anyway, A and C point are aggressive harmonic targets, but the way this macro is, the way like the animal spirits are within quantum computing, Rigetti computing. This is QBTS world. You're thinking a hard target here easily is a gap fill at 1855, which is crazy because it's up 26% today. You have another 34%. I think that's probably where you're going. And if we get beyond that, wow, man, it's going to be just like nuclear. You can start targeting from a high point to low point. Fibonacci 2578, which is crazy. It's psychotic, but this is where we are. This is where we are. Are the animal spirits in NVIDIA chat? No. Thank you, Anonymous. Are the animal spirits in Chainlink, or are they in Ethereum, or are they in 3D printing or pictures of potatoes? Nope, they're in quantum computing and Bitcoin and some Bitcoin treasury, newer Bitcoin treasury companies. They're definitely not in solar power companies that have been like crashing today. A lot of defensive stocks. There's no animal spirits there. They have, everything's had rallies and stuff, but they're not doing what these are doing. It's a bubble. This is not bubble yet. I mean, sorry. You're too close. Big Mike, man, oh my God. Can we please get some...
Big Mike .886 tip $250. First stream I am able to watch in about month. Hope all is well. Missing the community. Shout out to the Citadel.
Shout out Citadel, Big Mike, man. Thanks, 886. Thanks for the $250 contribution. Sorry to hear that you and Barry are not working out. But you're a beautiful person, and you're gonna find your person. Okay. Thank you, Big Mike, 886. Just Kappa, kidding, dude. Really, much love. We're doing things, man, right? Disappointing stream now on Pizza Day to hit 112 on the dot and then nothing else. But hey, I mean, it's just 17 minutes till the 4-hour close. We'll have another 4 hours to go until the daily close in crypto, right? The stock market will be closing soon. But yeah, it looks like some profit taking for some day traders maybe. Yeah. I know we got some requests starting to pile up, but I just, again, man, we're just kind of covering, but it's QBTS and RGTI. And guess what? Another Varsity athlete graduate. Y'all remember Nano Nuclear? I don't think it's over. I think this is going to continue. I think it's a bullish dragon kind of, and I think you're probably going to run to 34.10 to 37.50 again. Like, Nano Nuclear looking okay again. But remember how it all started. Remember the just very, very simple, harmonic framework. No way. The M shape, the type 1, the type 2. Guess what? Bullish divergence to strengthen the argument. The pizza hath officially arrived. So I mean, I'm not really hungry, but do I just go get the pizza and just eat I'm just going to eat like a slice, okay? Just to fulfill the obligations of the pizza party contract that y'all drew up, okay? Ironclad. If I don't do it, I'll get sued, man, if I don't eat the pizza. And this will be the first piece of pizza I've ever eaten in my entire life on a live stream. And we've been live streaming over 7 years, so it's kind of special. If you're like if you have some sort of like pizza eating fetish, this is your day. You win. Finally. And I know there's a couple of you out here that are into that. Oh, I like pizza, dude. Yeah, that's like my thing. What? Are you okay, man? Yeah, the C Trip on Magic, I knew you were a pizza masochist or whatever. P and M, right? Instead of S and M, it's P and M. Pizza and masochism. Okay, yeah, unfortunately, all the 4-hour gains are gone. We're now down 700 points from all-time highs. That's okay though. I mean, whatever. Up and down, it's gonna happen. We haven't even back tested 110 yet. The psychological level could be tested. It's not gonna even matter. But yeah, we're thinking like, it's weird. Scott Carney's software is saying that 112 is the 113, but if I'm manually plotting, it says it's 114. So I'm kind of I don't know. Same anchor points too. Absolutely the same anchor points. There's no controversy. It's the January 20th high. So I don't know if he's watching right now. If he is, feel free to say something. You can DM me or post in the chat. It's fine. Okay, let me go get this pizza. Y'all stick around as we continue to watch. This is a watch pizza party. Thanks for the 900 people here. We got 400 likes. Let's try to get those likes up if we can. Appreciate it. Right, that's all I'm asking for. Nothing else. Just the likes. And Bitcoin over 112K. So, be right back. It'll take like 2 seconds. And then we're going to eat some pizza while we do some technical analysis on Bitcoin Pizza Day. Kings. Okay, chat, here it is. Here is your pepperoni pizza. Pretty, it's vanilla. There's a pizza place that's really good, but it doesn't open until 5 p.m. So it's like, okay. So I'm just gonna do this, you know. This is paying respect to the guy that sent 10,000 bitcoins to Papa John's to pay for 2 pizzas. And now, if he'd have held, it'd have been worth over $1.2 billion. All right. Cheers. This is what Bitcoin tastes like, man. Pretty good. Pretty amazing. It's just so not good for you. But man, pepperoni and cheese sauce. It's solid and it's gluten. I don't eat, again, pizza often at all, but yep, tastes like $1.2 billion. Marks the top. They said that, right? When he sent the Bitcoin too, all those years ago. Where's the Coca-Cola? Is that something to do with the pizza thing? Yeah, I'm just drinking Irwin coffee, man. Irwin coffee is my Coca-Cola. Yeah, Irwin coffee is over 7 years, man, drinking this stuff. This is fueling the stream. All those marathon streams, all the pump streams, the normal streams, Irwin coffee, dude. Yeah, you gotta fold it. Folding it is like, that's how you're supposed to eat real pizza. And when you fold it, good pizza doesn't flop. It should hold firm. That's a big indicator of decent pizza that is cooked properly. So anyway, we can look at some of these requests. Sorry, we're just staring at Bitcoin at 111.3. That's kind of annoying. 111. Like I'm tired. Like I keep saying it. I'm like, this is too much. 100 and. We should probably just go back to under 100K so it's easier. 99K, easier to say. Comes off the tongue, rolls off the tongue a lot easier. So I think y'all would agree with that, right? Yeah, futures also pulling back off the highs in power hour. You know, people just taking profit, whatever, on the day. Well, let me see here. We had some requests. The first formal request, was ZRX. We looked at it, but Kibishi. Here we go, dude. Could you look at Kibishi coin? Kibishi. Yeah, man, of course. It would be my honor. Well, yeah, I mean, I've been here before, too. It's freaking whack, though. And it actually, long-term, is okay, right? M-shapes completing. You can see a big old M-shape. But, like, the problem is these M-shapes complete. And then, like, for 1,000 years, the price sits at that pattern completion zone, 886, 95% retrace level. It just sits there from, like, how many days, you know? From coming down here, 62 days, you're just sitting there for 2 months, nothing happens, and it finally rallies. But then it pulls back to make it higher a little bit. It's 82 days, 91 to 3 months, man. But yes, their accumulation developed in early May, and they just kept making some higher lows here, and now it's blasted off. Like, cool, and it's coming upon a level. You can clearly see here, it's tested it, actually. You see swing high from March of last year, April last year, May last year. It's been a resistance in October last year, reversal point in January this year. So very real. So you requesting it now, and it's just, what am I supposed to do now, right? What am I supposed to say? Like, you're up against resistance. Yeah, and look at this. Also, take it back even more. Candle, the all-time high candle close from May of 2023. That's why the candle close is so important. It like gets created there and look, gets respected here years later, a couple years later. So to break that would be spectacular. I mean, to break that level, your target would easily be 7,900. Okay, I'm not going into the ways, how many ways it is, 7,900 ways.
The way Bitcoin just sliced through its all-time highs with such little resistance. Quantum becoming a realty. Tesla robots going to save our GDP. We are truly living in the future, boys. Bless up.
Greg P, I think we're kind of living in the bubble of the future. Kind of like '01, maybe. '01, it is the internet. And we're speculating on the future that isn't quite here yet in its fullest form. But that's the stock market, right? The stock market is not the economy. The stock market is looking forward into what you think the economy might be in the future. And that's how it's going right now, I think. So, but yeah, quantum computing is certainly the future. Robotics, the future. And the issue is really bad. I mean, for people that can't produce value in the free marketplace are going to be rendered superfluous. And with this administration taking away a lot of entitlements, like, you know, good for a lot. Like, I voted for a lot. Like, come on, man, welfare. Like, some welfare is absurd, and like people are exploiting it, and it's crazy. And it's like, I don't want to spend all my money to fund people just having babies, being single moms. They got 5 kids, and every kid they get more money. It's like, no, you got to stop that. That's a perpetuating cycle that's being rewarded. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. So anyway, that's getting taken away, but also like hundreds of thousands of jobs have been laid off in the past 5 months. Hundreds of, like 200,000 plus jobs for real. And if not more, I think there might be more, because you have like a couple companies like 100,000 jobs alone. So what's going to happen is we're contracting. Eventually we'll expand again. But the problem is the expansion will be way more efficient when we get out of this. But the jobs aren't coming back because of robotics, quantum computing, AI, automation. Like, there will be no more need for all those jobs that were just taken away. There won't be a need to bring back half of them. So that's the issue. So I know Rob Paul talks about singularity by 2030, and this is what he means. Like, you got to make your money now, before 2030, because there's a good chance your job's not going to exist. And really, I mean, owning Bitcoin is kind of an insurance policy to that too. So, because I think AI, whatever, will eventually get involved with finance, and AI is going to buy Bitcoin. Because if you explain to AI what Bitcoin is, you explain to AI, the Federal Reserve, the money printer, how MMT is, AI would probably logically think Bitcoin's the answer. So, anyway, this is your Kibishi coin up against resistance. If buyers can break this level where there's some supply, historical supply, you have a good upside target of 7,900. If you break that, it's like 65% upside. But that's a big if, man, because you've had nice runs like we're seeing now, and this is exactly where it reverses all the way. Like, how many times? So it's all dependent on, I don't know if buyers are going to absorb supply here. If you do, you got great upside. If not, you got good downside. If you do sell off here, you're just looking for another higher low. You put in another higher low, there's more evidence of accumulation more than before. And then if they go and test the resistance again, you got a higher chance of a big breakout. So anyway, that's a request. Someone paid money for that. Thank you, Bob. All right, PDYN for cryptostockticker.net. PDYN. Paladine. Bitcoin 111,000 and change. We got less than 2 minutes till the closing bell, so it's your Brad, what do you think? One of the streams yesterday was a full AI version of me. No one even knew. Yeah, I took off last night, but I acted like I told the AI to act like I was running late for dinner party, but I was already at the dinner party, bro. Just kidding. So PDYN here, interesting, right? You can clearly see a little swing low right here at 569, which could be considered a left shoulder by some, if you're a pattern bro. But you don't have to look at it like that. Someone be like left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's a predictable pattern structure, right? Representative of momentum shifting. And now you're rallying off of that. Very nice. You could also look at this like some sort of range where you're in the dead middle of the range now. The breakout point 792, clearly they just rejected it. They tried to break it and failed. That's okay, because the sell-off occurs, buyers relent, and you're not really doing anything but putting in kind of a bullish inside bar. And there it is, chat. The stock market has closed. Closing bell has dinged. Someone do the dank Pepe ding on Tangia. So you could look at this like, okay, if you're range trading, right, the closer you are to 569, the easier it is to manage risk optimally. And if the further you are off of that, the harder it is to manage your risk. Because how do you set up a stop loss in this situation? You can't. But if you're in it right now, you do have a good chance. If you test 792 again, you're probably going to break it. Yeah, things have turned around on this asset. You're kind of in a longer term uptrend now. you've gone through a correction, but the conclusion of the correction is this low is higher, substantially higher than this low from December. So the buyers are regaining their footing in the long-term uptrend, right? The long-term uptrend, you have like a midterm downtrend that's concluded, it looks like. And so Momo shift, and you've just got supply here that maybe is being absorbed by the buyers. And once the once the supply is completely absorbed, you'll get a markup, and your target is simple. It is simple, dude. It's like right here, probably. Let's say like 1176. Just this wick high reversal right here. I think that's how you target if you broke out. But yeah, like their trends, the longer term is good. And this is the type of context you're looking for momentum shifts, right? You don't have to call it an inverse head and shoulder. Some would, some wouldn't. But I could literally be like, okay, left shoulder, head, and then kind of right shoulder. And you say, oh yeah, I can kind of see it. Not a well-defined neckline though. That's why you don't call it an inverse head and shoulders. You put in another valley here, you get a classic accumulation signature, and then it's really looking good if you pull back a little more. You do something like this or whatever, something like that, and then they fail, right? If you could do something like that, which you may not, you may run to 792 in the coming days, but I'm saying if you pull back once more and a base gets put in before 569, it would indicate there is so much demand on this asset that the sellers are unable to push it to the key inflection point, which is strong, sign of strength. And you also have that predictable through rising valleys stuff. So that would be maybe really good. That's where better entry could be down there. So anyway, that's your PDYN. Thanks so much, Crypto Stock Ticker. Thanks, man. So Alberto. Well, Alberto, did I miss it or did you miss it? Hold on a sec. Sorry, OCD about that. Jersey was like crooked. Let's up 1.61% after hours all of a sudden. 1.17 million volume total. So it's okay. But yeah, it's not bad. Not bad, dude. The buyers may be regaining their footing possibly in this longer term new uptrend. Okay. So Alberto, you're still like what? $14 short or something? $13 short of a formal request. So just how it is, man. But thank you. Okay, lock in for Anonymous. Thank you for the 20, dude. It's all good, dude. No worries. I'm not even complaining. I'm just telling you how it is. Lock-in is I guess a crypto. Lock-in. Oh, God. Oh, wow. It looks really good. Oh, my God, dude. This is like trade setup world. Kidding me? Look. Oh, my God. Great request, man. You got like the accumulation stuff. So evident. And then it's like spring back test, but it's up 10%. I know that sucks. Because it's like you typically don't want to long something that's up 10%.
Please, Mitch. Thanks. Smile, concerned, Doge.
What's up, Doggo? Thanks for the 20. Yeah, we'll look at Pyth. This is trade setup. I mean, like forget like through rising valleys, whatever. It is just a simple bread and butter. Like, hey, maybe you get a little pullback if you're lucky, but pretty easy to manage risk, right? You'd have a stop loss below this base that got put in from May 15th to yesterday, and your upside, dude. If this resolves. I would say simply, you're going to have a target right there. 2.5 cents. Right, target one. Look what happens. Oh, straight up, straight down, straight up. That's how you target. Okay, above that though, bullish pandemonium. If you ever broke lock in, 2.5 cents, you have an easy target of, yeah, this trade setup. I got to post this real quick before this gets any crazier. It's simple, dude. This is what you're looking for on anything that exists in the world. Lock in. US dollar tether. Never heard of it in my life. Never seen it before. But again, I don't care. This could be Bitcoin. This could be gold. This could be cattle futures. This could be Nvidia. This could be Lockheed Martin. You just have technical indicators. Possibly chart pattern with the accumulation signature we are identifying at the bottom, and the technical indicator would be the spring back test. It's phenomenal. Whatever. We don't know if it'll play out, but we know how to manage our risk in a situation like this, and it would be optimal. Good request, man. Not even kidding. Very good, boys. Very, very good. Lots upside, man, if it's real. Okay. 114% upside for target 1. Target 2, 314% upside. Simple stuff. So great here. Positive price action correlation to levels with some good structure. Yeah, this is accumulation. We are identifying someone coming in and purchasing, and there's more than before consistently, and reconfirming the validity of an old support as support again. That is the dream. That's what you're looking for, chat. Okay? That's why you watch. We don't do price predictions. We're just looking for decent setups. Good reward to risk. If it fails, minimal losses. If it succeeds, massive upside. There you have it. Thanks again, Anonymous. Great job, man. Big Mike, thanks for that 250, man. Really appreciate it. And then Doggo wants Pyth real quick. We'll look at that. And Alberto, still waiting on. You can string along the remainder if you want the actual request. If not, it's fine too. Okay, Pyth. Locked in, locked out. Pyth is a crypto. Yeah.
Can we take a look at HYMC and possible targets? Thanks. Enjoy the pizza.
Hey, Lennon, thanks, dude. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Hold on. Okay. Pizza party. Pyth is terrible. Nothing like Cookie Coin. Nothing like what we just looked at, which was lock-in coin. This is lock-out coin. This is no positive price action correlation to key levels from history because you're at all-time lows. That's real bad. That's not good. You're not really showing much evidence of strength. I mean, you could be like, hey, dude, there's this one low. I guess you want to set up a stop loss on Pyth coin, it better be like 12.4 cents or something. It better be real tight, but man, you're just up against a really bad trend. But yeah, I mean, maybe like, okay, we're using our imaginations. I have an open mind and an open heart, okay? And maybe they're trying to confirm accumulation where you had the lowest low ever in April. And then they rallied it, lowest high ever. But then when the sell-off concluded, your first higher low we've seen in a long time since of 2025. Your first higher low of 2025. Congratulations. Then a rally. Oh my God, a higher high than previous highs. Whoa, okay. All of a sudden they sold it off again. What a joke. But then look, they're defending this swing low, and maybe they're trying to say like, hey dude, maybe just maybe both of these lows are higher than this low, which, I mean, that shows indication of more than before. Maybe they're confirming a bottom here. I mean, it's garbage, but you can manage your risk optimally. Your stop loss is tight, and your upside's probably pretty good, but you just don't know, like, because the trend's so bad that, like, your rally off this could be pathetic. But again, I'm just being real. I don't know what this is high volume. Typically high volume in these situations is good, but it's a scam coin. It's Pyth coin. So easy to manage risk. I mean, your target will be probably back at 1959 at least, the candle high close from May 10th. You know, that'd be and that's good upside. Like, but a big one rolls over. You got 42% upside. Just target 1, target 2 be 23 cents. Another old all-time low. So it's okay. It's okay, man. Did my best, doggo. Does that make sense? You construct a trading plan here. I just don't know if the Bogdanov's going to come in and buy this thing and push this thing up. I don't know who's going to do it, but they are defending a level. They are putting in the first higher lows of 2025. Maybe stuff's turn around and there could be good upside on it. Okay, that's about it. That's Pyth coin. See, I mean, we look at scam coins and I do my best, man. I'm trying. HYMC for linen, which I believe is a gold miner stuff, right? Silver miner. Mining Holding Corporation, yep. HYMC. Whoa, well, humble beginnings. The trend has reversed. You're in an uptrend. It all started with, oh yeah, remember that time we were, whoa, what's the difference? There's not one. It's literally the framework. And you've had a more significant reversal. So now, you know, they put in the highest high, hit C point. That's an aggressive harmonic target. The A point's 462. That's another one. They are really, depending on what they do here, this is very significant. I mean, like you can see, this is an old all-time low on HYMC. It just is 285, 292. Do you see it? It's there. It's not my opinion. It just exists. Look, they correlated in 2023 as well. Look, it was resistance. Look, resistance, 2024. It's real. You can't argue with that. It exists. And right now, they're bullish engulfing today. They are trying to recapture it. We don't have confirmation that they've recaptured it outside of a candle close. You want to back test. So they're attempting a spring right now. One thing that's good, okay, is you have an inverted hammer Japanese candlestick reversal. That's cool. It's now catch and fall through with the engulfing and yesterday. So this could be a bottom. Above 292, there's really good upside potential because history shows you what happens if a level's recaptured or redefended. 462 to 480. That would be your target here. If the buyers can keep the price of HYMC above 285, 292, given enough time, you just have to target for 462 because of history. Okay, it's straight down, straight up, straight down and up, down and up, down, up, down. Guess what? Straight up again. That's how you target. I think that would be if they hold it, but it's a big down 1.69% after hours. Who knows? That's all I can tell you about the levels. The sim shapes ushered in a reversal for sure. It's been here, man. It's identified. This was January 2025. Hype in the chat. We have the humble beginnings visualized. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, earliest evidence of a chart in the Discord from me, March 18th, and they were attempting to break this level. So it's been a lot of chop, man. It's been very tough, but yeah, maybe you're gonna be all right on this. A lot of upside if it's real. Okay, they keep putting in higher lows. So don't fall below 285 though, otherwise argument's kind of crap. So Chris
in Miami tipped $25. Fun beanie baby that may have a chance. Can we take a look at Aqua?
Beanie baby. All right. Is that next? Yep. Thanks, dude. Aqua. It's a beanie baby. Oh no. There's a stock called Aqua. I don't. Which one? Where is it, man? On Bitmart? That's where they play. Pick a number between 1 and 10, right? That casino. Are you talking about crypto, dude, or a stock? Go Peril. Thanks for the 222 repeating, of course. He says, keep up the great work. Watching since 2018. You're an OG. I hope you're in the Discord, man. I hope all of you are in the Discord so you don't miss a live stream if I'm live at midnight or 5 a.m. or 10 a.m. for pumps and stuff, because you will miss the streams. Thank you, dude, for all the support for all these years. It means a lot. Sorry, I do have a headache right now, chat. I don't know why. It's not feeling great. Aqua on Bitmart. Yeah, clearly you can see the big old M shape, bubble popped, illiquid as F. Like, I would never own this. Yeah, maybe they're putting in classic accumulation. Maybe. I would prefer the, it's too, like, for through Res and Valleys, I like it to be not as steep in the ascent. This is pretty steep. But yeah, they're trying to put in a third valley here. I would actually prefer probably this happening for real. Type 1, type 2, if you're going to talk about the M shape instead of this. Right now, I mean, what I guess you're trying to say that they're trying to defend this one low from here, 7377. Below that, you probably don't want to own it. Just being real.
Anonymous tipped $25. Hey brother, can you take a look at top? Looking at butterfly type 2. Thank you always.
Yeah, we can look at that crappy scam coin. Sure, dude.
Hey Mitch, can
Thank
you
you.
check dollar bio on Binance? Thanks.
What's up, Anon? Yeah, we look at bio on Binance. Type in the chat. Let's keep it going, man. Thank you. We will. So with this one, I mean, that's your cutoff below that level. I don't know if you want to own it because I think very will be going a lot lower. But yeah, they're trying to put in a higher high and a higher low. No doubt, it's up 3.86% today. It's stupid illiquid. I mean, yeah, look at, I mean, that right there. There's probably stuff you don't want to mess with. It's on one exchange. Who cares?
USD winking face been around since UCF's national championship.
Oh, funny, Alberto. We were undefeated. Yeah, dude. Well, who'd you play that season? Roll Tide. Thank you. Can't remember what year that was. That 2017, 2018. Definitely won 2020. 2017 maybe, when we beat Georgia. Thanks, man. You're funny. Funny guy. You're a real funny guy. Well, look at Avalanche. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this one, it's okay. Yeah, if you fall below 7,300, you're screwed. If you hold here, then you're gonna go test 8137. If you break that, then you got 10,000. Okay, I'm not going into the denominations. It's like it's 1/10 of a penny. That's it. 1/10 of a penny is your target if it holds long enough above 7,300. 7.3 1/100ths of a penny. Okay, thank you, dude. Okay, let's see here. OP. Not OP at all. Not overpowered. Doesn't need a nerf. Needs a buff. But it's up 8% today. Hype. Good price action to a level. Yeah, I mean, there was an old M shape. And it played out. And it performed pretty bad. Ran up, made an 88% retrace from this high to low. And reversed and went to near all-time lows. But look, all the sellers tried to break this October 2022 low, and they broke it twice, but they couldn't do anything with it. But what's really cool about it locally and lately is right here. I mean, this is positive price action correlation to a level.
Can we look at Dollar Hoba? The greatest honey badger themed token ever of all time ever? It's the only S coin to make you lol trading view.
Doubt, but thank you, dude. We'll look. Sure thing. Thank you. Funny, a guy named Wolf is in the chat begging for $20 when the company Wolf this week filed for bankruptcy. The irony is off the charts. So that right there, close you are to 68 cents, closer you are to being able to set up a tight stop loss below that level. I don't think you want to own it below that level, but your target now is 92.5 to 98 cents. And that's it. If you break that, then you have really clean upside to 120 and then 140. But you're talking about a type 2 return of a butterfly, which you're probably anchoring. I bet you're anchoring here. Or no, maybe. Let me see what you said. And butterfly type 2. Butterfly. Oh, you're probably like X, A, B. Yep. C. And D. Yep. 1414. That's pretty nice, yeah. Purple because butterfly and yeah, maybe, yeah. We don't have to even talk about type 2. We just talk about that right there is a real level, and they're defending it and they're regarding it as support. And there's a higher low. It's your first higher low we've seen since December. So the first higher low on OP put in now a couple days ago of 2025. So yeah, upside again, 92.5, 98 cents. They're gonna go test that. I don't know if they'll break it. If they do break it, you go to 120 and 140. Okay, OP, not bad, dude. It's pretty cool. 500 likes. We did it. Hype in the chat. Thank y'all for the 500 likes. Really cool. Nice.
Last time I gave you dollar cookie. This time I give you dollar pengu / USDT Binance. Thanks, Mitch.
There's the cookie, man. We'll look at Pingu, Penguin coin. Oh God. What kind of penguin though? Emperor penguin? Gotham City penguin? What type of penguins we talking about, dude? I need to know. All right, let's keep it rolling. Next one on the list, Bio and then Avalanche for Alberto. Bio on Binance. Oh God, another S coin. The S coins are coming, man. My S coin's better because Bitcoin's 111,000. I need yield.
Sin Plaza.
Bufu, Bayou, FU. What is it? Bufu. Thank you, dude. Buy us, FU. Very bad boys. We'll look at Sincoin. It's up today, almost 10%. Okay, cool. Biocoin on Binance. Here you go. I mean, sure, it was a pump and dump loser, but yeah, there's some higher lows coming in. 1, 2, third low. Okay, and then they recaptured the swing low here. You wouldn't want to own it below 7.55 cents, but it's up 24% today. So why are you requesting it today? Request it yesterday, and we could have had a cookie. So I'm not sure if it's, I mean, right, the three rising valleys, you want them to be really proportionate to each other. And it's a little aggressive. It's not really deep enough, but you could definitely plot it. I mean, 1, 2, and then 3 here, but the 3 is starting to resolve. 24%, what are you gonna do? Like, if it breaks out, you're probably just targeting for the next swing highs, you know, and those are gonna be like right here and here. All right, so like 13 to 14 cents is on deck. Like that, if this is real, then you're going, that's your target. Easy.
I'm just a broke hex dude. Please don't check dollar hex, we are just lost.
Dominique, is that some sort of reverse psychology? Thank you, dude. I may or may not look at hex because I don't know what you mean. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you got an accumulation structure possibly, but I just, you know, can you long today when it's up 25%? I wouldn't, but it could still keep going, and that's your target there. And then you got like 17 cents after that, probably, and then after that, I would just probably say maybe candle close here. These would be targets, okay, for your bio coin. If you're in it, congratulations, you're up a lot today, and you still have at least 37 to 40% upside for just that target one area. Okay, good luck. Good luck on your bio coin on Binance. Nice little structure there. When it's never done this before. It was a pump and a dump, a scam, but someone's accumulating. It looks like for now, Okay. Type in chat or bio, I guess. Bitcoin is now only $111,000. 111,100. Okay, it is way off its all-time highs by 900 points. Get wrecked, everyone. Okay. Avalanche now of 8%. Oh, very, very nice, dude. Very nice. Okay, this level that's been plotted here forever. Okay, we plot all these bigger ones, all these coins. Let's watch list. Very nice. You got a lot of accumulation, but again, it's all about the price action correlating to the inflection zone. Did I make this level up? Is it my opinion that $20 to $22 is inflection point? No. Look at November 4th. Look at here, September 2024. Look, resistance support 2023. Look, reversal, 2023. 2022, over and over and over and over and over again. It started in 2021. Look, swing low. Like, dude, it's just a real inflection zone. It's not it's a zone. And above this zone, the target's $29 to $31. That's on deck for this asset. That's where it goes to when it gets defended successfully. So you're up 8% today, but the upside potential, I think, is to 18 to 23% if this is holding. Okay, one low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. Oh, starting to be able to consecutively say higher high, higher low. So the trend is beginning to reverse some. The argument completely collapses if the price ever falls below this $21 level, okay? Below this swing low that's been created in the past few days. So yeah, you have some good upside here. If you ever break that, $39 to $40 will be your second target, okay? Avalanche, looking good here. It just is. Alberto, so thank you, dude. Yeah. How about that? Chat? Spring back test. Very nice. Okay. Continuing on, that the next one was HOBA, HOBA. HOBA, oh god, dude. HOBA. Ugh. To wrap Ethereum. Ugh. Okay, well, what do you do now? You're up against resistance, so it's kind of a bad request in that regard, right? So we're looking for assets to be at support.
Can we take a look, pizza/Mitre?
Yeah, Ibrahim, of course, dude. Here we go. Boom. $1 billion. That's it. Thank you, dude. Thank you. So HOBA coin. Not requested because someone cares or wants to respect technical analysis, right? Based on the verbiage of the request. No way to manage risk optimally. No structures that exist currently at inflection points supports. You're nearing a major resistance. If they break the resistance, yes, there is a lot of upside, but that's a huge if. You should have been requesting this. If you really cared, you should be requesting it down here at supports. But people tend, like a lot of times, people tend to not request when it makes sense to. You request when assets are testing supports as support and they're successful tests. You're like, hey man, we're up against resistance. I want to request it. Why? Why are you requesting this now? It's up 10.42%. Sure, a lot of S coins are up today, but your upside could be very limited or none. Almost no more upside. 11.3 cents or whatever is a huge level that you've been below since February. But if they break it, probably going to target for 26.9 cents. There's huge upside. The swing high reversal point, you could target that way. I guess. You could also do the candle close. There's a candle high close right here and a swing low. So if you ever broke 11 cents, 20 cents, and 27 cents would be just your first targets. But I don't know. I'm not acting like I know if it's going to break that resistance. And anyone who's not in this right now, you're better off with the other, with OP coin or Avalanche or Whatever the other one was, I can't remember. Just lock in. You're better off with lock in than you are honey badger coin. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Next one was penguin coin. Pingu coin. It's not penguin, it's actually pingu.
Beach ain't doing things.
Oof.
Anonymous tipped $25. Hey Mitch, can you take a look at ICP? Butterfly 3 Rising Valley at key level. Thanks.
Anonymous, thanks so much for the 25. We'll look at ICP in another space-time continuum. I'd be chugging a beer right now, but that's the days of old. You had your opportunity to do that. Not anymore. Something like this, I mean, again, I'm not trying to act like I know where any asset's ever going, ever, right? I don't make predictions, whatever. I'm just looking for structures that are recognizable to the entire world that study traditional technical analysis like I have done for 15 years. And this thing's, you know, on an upswing. It's rallying, it's holding, but I don't see what it's doing to levels. I mean, where it is right now, are you even at a support? No. You know, like how am I supposed to manage risk here? Like, what do? Do you just set, you could just set a stop below 1.1 cents and not own it? But like, I don't know how far it's, what if it goes down to 9.8 tenths of 1 cent and pivots there and runs? So I don't really see anything. One low, maybe a second low. It's okay. It was a rug pull for sure. But yeah, you just think if it like holds up looking left, there's really nothing here. Like, if it's going to continue doing what it's been doing, looking left, you're probably targeting for 2.2 to 2.59 cents. That's probably your upside potential if it just keeps doing what it's doing. But in terms of like a trade setup, I'm not going to post a trade setup. I don't, whatever. Is it this? I guess. Is it upsloping consolidation? Maybe. Like that? Sure, maybe it is. Yeah, I don't think you would, if you do own it though, your Pingu, I wouldn't own it below 1.1 cents. That'd be the cutoff. And then you would be targeting 2.2, 2.59 cents. That's it. That's your Pingu coin. Okay. It's all right, man. Whatever. Thanks, dude. It's no cookie coin. It's just like structurally looking left. It's just not cookie coin. Cookie coin way better. Or was before it blew up. Syncoin. Goodness. Man, if it was only... This is more like cookie in a way, but not, right? I really wish that this potential confirmation low getting put in was above 26.9 cents, right? You can clearly see that is such a real support resistance or support from 2023 and 2024, like the old all-time lows. And you made a fresh all-time low in April, which is like, what a joke, man. Like, loser. Like, a lot of coins that suck didn't make fresh all-time lows. So maybe right now they're trying to put in one low and now a second low. Not even bullish divergence. Bullish engulfing candle today, but I don't know if I like it below 26.9 cents. Yeah, you're looking for this type of price action to correlate to these levels. Like, you really wish you could see this happen. You want to see that, because then it's like a no-brainer for risk management. It's so easy to set an entry, a stop loss, and you know your upside potential. In this situation, you don't know your upside potential. Your upside potential could be up to 26.9 cents, excuse me. That might be it. It might test that and fail. So you don't know your upside potential, and your downside potential, they're at all-time lows, man. Like, you could be going back down to 16 cents, 12 cents. It's not perfect, right? I mean, like, you want better. Like, you want cookie coin, right? Where there's no controversy. I look at this, like, okay, I get it. Locally, there's the potential double bottom, but it's missing the other parts of the equation that we love. I don't know what cookie coin we looked at. Was it Bybit? Yeah, probably. Yeah, look, so there's no doubt about cookie coin. Someone requested in here, anonymous. It was like 1 and 2. And look, 14.3 cents. No doubt. Swing low, swing high, swing high. It was perfect. Okay, and I can't even look at it today. Yesterday was crazy. It was up 43%. Today it's up 21%. So incredible. Highest price on Cookie Coin since February 10th. Immaculate. Coin showing the same local kind of structure, but it's not correlating to the levels you would want it to correlate to, so it's not as good. Okay. You can be really pedantic, you can be really strict, and like, don't settle for, oh, it's kind of okay. You can find the Cookie Coins where it's like absolutely incredible. No question. Okay, next request was, I don't know if Dominique wants Hex or not. He said, please don't check Hex. But he tipped $22.50, so it's like, do you mean it or you not? I don't know, dude. Anyone know what he meant? So don't, okay, maybe not. ICP, gross. Very, very good. It is just like Avalanche. Beautiful price action correlation to the key level. Unlike Coin, beautiful, good upside potential. Your target here, if you're long from 510 or from now, whatever.
Hey Mitch, let's have a look at Doge/BTC. MACD histogram on the weekly and 12 hours interesting. The trend has reversed EMO according to directional movement indicator. Hash rate is on the moon, which I do consider even though it's not TA. Enjoy the Zaso.
Thank you, 40 Travel, for the 40. Noise. We can look at Doge to Bitcoin. Sure do. Absolutely. Thank you. But right now, looking at ICP, and just like Avalanche, positive price action, 510. These are not my opinions. I plotted these a long time ago. Look, right here, 2022. Swing lows, swing low, swing low. You broke it. You back tested it as support. You went nuts. You tested it as early as March of this year. It was resistance even a little bit, but now they've recaptured and reconfirmed it as support. Very good. So your upside from here is about 20.5% to 679. That's your target area. You would not probably want to own ICP below 497. That's it. If you ever broke 679, history shows you a hard target's probably 928. But you could say, what about this swing high? Yes, but historically, you don't really, that's like one of the only times you reverse there. Almost every other time, you can clearly see straight down and up and down and up and down and up and down, up, down. So I'm thinking, like, if you break 679, your hard target on ICP would be 65% upside from here. So just pay attention. This is some good stuff. This was terrible for so long, and the buyers just kept defending. Intraday, they were breaking it, but they couldn't do anything, and the buyers came back in, and almost every single candle close was above 461, the key inflection point that I had identified from 2022 right there. That's some strength. That really good job from these bots and these buyers. And now the top of the inflection zone is support, and they weren't doing that. So you got a low, same low, same low. Now you got a higher low. You got a higher high than the previous highs. Things are turning around. So 679 and then 928 would be your targets here on ICP. Assuming Bitcoin doesn't rug pull. Okay, completely rug pull. So thank you, dude, if that makes sense. Okay. Time to chat. All right, 40. I'm trying to keep up, man. Doge to Bitcoin. Whew. A lot of requests today. Hold on a sec. All right. My hash rate, but isn't Doge like inflationary? Like they print more and more Doge all the time. My God, man. Remember Doge to Bitcoin, the M shape, dude, the bullish bat, but instead of like a type 2 return, you got that special 3 rising valleys we sometimes see. It's not that typical, but man, like QBTS had the same type of 3 rising valleys at the PRZ, PCZ of the bat. Okay, cool, before it blew up. And now you come back full circle, round tripped, but my God, man. You just look at it, it's the swing high from 2017. They are defending it. And from this low to high, it's like a 95% retrace, low to high, right? 886 territory. It's deep, deep, deep retrace. So here it looks kind of like just Doge to US dollar, really. Yeah, you probably got a consolidation structure. It looks all right. Risk management wise, I mean, like to trade it, again, all I'm here for is to identify structures developing or on the tail end of their development at key levels. You're not really trading at a key level here, even though the structure might be just like, again, like Doge to US dollar, where it's, you can get the 4 hour and you can see it's like a wedge or a pennant.
Can you do TA on a crypto fund company called Hilbert Group app, ticker Hill?
What's up, Victor? Yeah, man, we'll give it a shot. I'll try. I'll do my best, and that's all I can promise. Okay. So you got like this, it's like a wedge, a pennant. It was pretty, you know. How you okay? It identified this on the US dollar pairing, and this is almost the same. And yeah, you're making some higher lows locally now, and you've broken out of this structure, and you're just sitting out. And so yeah, I mean, up to 228 again for a big test. Hey, man, there's so much chop on those. So liquid. Yeah, up to the candle close right here from 2022. But if you're just talking about like a pattern measured move in the situation, the low point to high point of the pennant wedge breakout, you're looking at a target 100% measured move of 247. So that means, like, if this plays out, it would indicate that Doge will outperform Bitcoin at least for a little bit. That's it. Yeah, if this pattern plays out, Doge to the US dollar will outperform at least for a little bit. It's a beautiful pattern, though. I mean, it really is. I mean, that is artwork by whoever's painting it. We're just identifying the paint. All right, there you go, dude. I mean, I don't know what you were saying. You were saying something. 40 Traveler. Trend reversed, according to the movement indicator. Yeah, I don't know about that, but like, yeah, you had a nice impulse. It's almost like ABCD situation. Like you could be like A, B, C, D. It's a 618 on the C point, so 1618 on the D point. That'd be your target for an ABCD if it was going to wave up. I mean, measured move, sure, but talking about ABCD, 274. Yeah, I like this. This is very pretty, and the breakout is very real for now. And what I like is this low, the rally, and then the sell-off. All this, these are high. This is a higher low than this low locally, so that's good. And yeah, all right. So moving on to hopefully that helps 40 Traveler. All right, AB, oh, Hilbert Group. No, yes. It's a crypto fund company.
Really wants to see SUI, but has no pennies or quarters. I'd give him some, but I spent all my allowance on pizza.
Yeah, well, Napoleon, you got to hold on to your pennies, man. I mean, I know that farmer gave you, what, like $1 an hour for, you know, the chickens. You taking care of all those chickens, man, up in Kansas. Thanks, man. You need to go buy some more tater tots or something. This is Hilb Group, a crypto fund company. I mean, it was awful, and then an impulse up, and then sideways after the impulse, and all these swing lows are higher than this low, which is good, and it's cool. But risk management wise, you want to get close to 331. The closer you are to 331, the easier it is to set a stop loss strategically. You know your upside to 636 is good, but in this situation, you're at 532. So your upside is limited, and you can't set a stop loss strategically that makes any sense, right? Because you're just in the chop zone. So you want to, if you're in a range, you're always looking to buy as close to the bottom of the range as possible, because you can set up a strategic stop and take on minimal losses if it breaks that level. And you know, if you enter at the bottom of the range, you know your upside potential is good. But in this situation, you're almost at that level. So, but yeah, otherwise, if you're not talking about risk management and swing trading, it's fine. It's a no trend right now, but context is okay because it's the lowest low got put in, and like for 2 years now, the sellers have never been able to come close to rivaling that swing low again. So that's good, but it's pathetic because in a way, Bitcoin's at all-time highs, and HYLB is at the same price it was at since March 2023, same price it was at May of 2022. That's not an investment, right? That's not a good place to put your money. But if they ever break 636, you got to worry about, I guess, a fake out too, right? Right there, 756 swing low, swing high. Yeah, 636, 76. You ever break 76, maybe that's when that's when it gets crazy. But yeah, it's okay, but not, I mean, come on, dude. Flat as F. Okay. Wow, man. JNFG, thanks for the sub on YouTube. What's up, dude? Man, I just got through. That was the last formal request. That was a lot, man. I've been live now over 2 hours, virtually doing requests for an hour and a half straight. So y'all definitely put me to work today. Yeah, dude, I looked at Vanries first, dude, before even before Bitcoin, because Vanries is really important, Zaruz, man. Just letting you know.
Is YFI gonna do it again? 3 raising valleys.
Maybe, dude. Maybe. Oh, man. Let's see here. Bitcoin's strong, man. Still $111,200. Just flat after hitting 112K on the dot. Let's see here. OAFI. It's gonna do it, man. It's up 3% today. Oh, it's great, man. Wow, this is stupid good. I mean, like, literally, do you know I've had these plotted for years, these zones. Spring back test to spring, higher low, higher high. Risk management level, right? I mean, your target here is 74.50. Yep. You set a stop loss at 5,300, maybe even 5K, and let it ride. Your target from here, if it plays out, is gonna be, it's a 26% upside. Wow, man, unreal. Good to see these altcoins turning around. Lower highs, lower lows forever, and all of a sudden a higher low, and a higher high, and a higher low again. And it's like perfect correlation to what? Just a very real inflection point that's been tested many, many times for a very long time. So this is the bottom of a range down here, and here's the top of 11K. So 7,400, 9,300, 11,300, 3 different targets. 1, 2, 3. That's it. If you wanted to play YFI, the range, you are at a pretty good entry level. You just are. Like, it's pretty simple, man. They could be like that, and you still get a 3-to-1. Oh, close. Let's see. You gotta move up just a little bit. There you go. 3-to-1 with a stop loss of 52.88. Something like that. It's real close. Because they could take it back down and you get stopped out. So you might not be able to take profit at 7,400 if you want to have a stop loss below this zone here. It could be just something like this though. You could be like, screw target one. This will be target one, and then it'd be real easy. It really is like this if you were going to Wi-Fi it. That's a way to size it up at this major support. Okay? Just look, man. Just showing you. It's like one low, the second low. Look, this move happened. Second low locally. You're getting a second low locally.
Unreal. Is there something brewing on Block Incorporated? XYZ.
What's up, Rob? Thanks, dude. I'll take a look, man. Thank you. Something like this. Okay? Hidden bullish divergence to boot on the MACD histogram by the looks of it. Okay? Nice. I mean, it's educational, man. It just is. Don't just be technical indicators.
SNX/USD Coinbase weekly. Let the shilling begin.
Dude, it's not beginning, dude. You're like S-Coin request number 50 of the stream. There are no beginnings here. Yeah. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'll do what I can, man. Might have to get in their coffee if this keeps up. Good price action on some of these alts. Okay. XYZ block. Oh, we got a stock request. Very interesting here. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, this could be a bottom. Buyers are attempting to recapture this mega inflection zone on XYZ. That divergence continued on the RSI. It looks like. Yeah, look, they're holding. My God, nice. We'll see. I mean, it's tough, dude. They may not. Like, you closed at 58.35 or right at or above the zone, so it could be like, yeah, it could be like almost a bullish, like a 3 drives situation, which is kind of like the reciprocal of a 3 rising valleys, like 1, 2, 3rd, the rule of 3 on the lowest low. They rally it and then they hold. If you can get above 58.30 for real, you clearly know your target's $83. I mean, history is straight up and down. How many millions of times that would be your target? You flip it over, right? What happens if the buyers can't defend this level? You got a lot of downside potential, don't you? You do. Yeah, so it's very interesting. XYZ kind of making a comeback here, up 5.25% on the day. And they did close above this inflection point. Wow. There could be good upside, man. There could be. You just pay attention, have an alert set up. Like 59.20 or something. You hear a beep, it's trying to take it really above it. Cool. You're not wrong, dude. So it's like, just think about like sellers 1 and 2, and they say they're failed attempts. Like, they're really trying to mark this thing down to like the next major supports, and then they just utterly failed. That's kind of what it looks like. All right, SNX of 5%. It's same thing. This level here is being defended. Yeah, look, swing high from 2018. Chat. Good price action 2020 before it went nuts. You can see its support, resistance. It's a very real level, okay? Ancient. And it's been terrible. It's been god awful. But look what they're doing in the past few days. They recaptured the level And I'm just showing you they are defending it. So spring back test of spring behavior, where your upside, if you were a SYN or an SNX guy or girl, you're probably targeting for that up here. Like, I mean, the swing lows from 2022, I think that'd probably be your target, like 65, 66% upside, 200 moving average up there. I mean, if this correlates the way it did in 2020, that's your upside minimum. So, yeah, that's right, G-Dog. Just another one. Weekly indicator, SNX, bullish divergence, bullish engulfing candle a couple weeks ago, holding.
Thanks for the analysis,
Yeah,
Doge/BTC. Follow-up question for education. Is Jan/February 21 level important? Are we at it/ does it matter? Regarding inflation, it's BTC without having, so trends really low over time still with fixed block reward. Doesn't go BRRRR. Cheers.
Yeah, I'll look, dude. Thank you for the 540 traveler. Thank you, man. So yeah, just all about that level. I mean, easy enough. Positive Momo building now. Easy to set up a stop. Stop loss of like 75 cents, 74.5 cents or something. That's the tight stop, man. Because you probably don't want to own it below that level. But if, hey, we're above it and they're confirming it as support, then that's what I'm talking about. You're watching the price action and it's at the level and it's positive. And so there can be serious consequences of that type of price action, and 65% upside minimum. And then it's like a low, then a slightly, then a low, then a lower low. It's like GRT here. So like a lower low double bottom could have tremendous consequence. Yeah, 150 target, 155 target. G-Dog, thanks to bullish divergence. Yep. Okay. Sheesh. So what's up, Exatube? Thanks for the sub on YouTube. What is it? Follow-up question. January 2021. Where's January 2021? My God. Oh. That's... I mean, dude, there's a couple wicks here. I mean, it could be, but the thing is, how often does it reverse there? Dude, these scam wicks are really tough. Really, really tough. It's hard to even, you know. I guess it could mean something. So could 246. Swing low, swing high. Yeah, I'm just, again, I'm looking at the pattern breaking out. Tough to say, man. There's a lot of just scam wicks on this one, on Doge to BTC. Good question. We've seen price, though, go just hot knife through butter many different times. So that's what I'm looking at. So sometimes it gets disrespected massively. All right. Bitcoin's still above 111, but not by much, and just sideways. And the futures, stock market futures, are now going to close in about 20 seconds, and they will remain closed for the next 60 minutes. And so no futures. Commodities like gold will be closed too for 60 minutes. All right, my God. 2 hour 15 minutes of straight requests. We did not get a Hey song on this stream, and guess what? We'll probably get a Hey song when I'm supposed to be live at normal time. It serves me right for going live today early. Big yikes, dude. Big yikes. We were so close too. I mean, we were like $30 off 112K again. So, all right. Well, I appreciate y'all coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything between. I'm wiped now. I'm like headache. I got all this other stuff going on I got to deal with, like leaks and just bull crap. So yeah, thanks again for everything. Love y'all, and I'll be back. Till next time, respect the tea.
Can we take a look pizza/Mitchell?